Thank you for being with us here today, Minister. My first question is about tourism in general. The figures show that this year it's booming like never before. The figures are up on last year. Should governments just let it keep growing, or what responsibilities do policymakers have?
It's very important that tourism is growing. For all the countries, I think it's a very important pillar for their economies. All the national economies, they have this big increase in income and arrivals. A lot of sectors, they work because of tourism. Tourism unite people, tourism unite nations, and is the bridge for all the other sectors to develop, like let's say agriculture, energy, trade, and at the same time exports. All the tourists that they come to each country, they have the great opportunity to get to know different values, different traditions, different religions. People connect through tourism. And of course, it's very important, as I mentioned, for each national economy. Also create jobs, a lot of jobs, direct and indirect. Especially in Greece, for example, is our 20% of our GDP, and it's more than 1 million jobs, direct and indirect. So I'm sure that each country can use this wonderful idea of traveling, all these people that they visit different countries to grow all the sectors of their economy.
And yes, there are undoubted benefits both for culturally and for the economy. And yet there has been a growing backlash against mass tourism sometimes in certain cities, whereby the residents don't feel that their well-being is being looked after. How do we address these problems for the local communities that are affected by mass tourism, let's say?
Well, actually, I think you need to organize to have a national policy. In our case, what we do is our vision 365 days destination, which is very important for us. Greece has 365 days sun, so we can really spoil you with so many choices, and I'm sure it's country that can diffuse, all the benefits in the local communities is when they organize to prolong the season, to introduce new destinations, because each country has beautiful destinations that maybe are not that popular. At the same time, it's very important to have thematic products. This is what we do, so to get the best out of each region of each country. So I think if you make a really good management, I'm sure that only benefits can have from the growth of tourism, and you don't need to restrain it.
And in terms of Greece itself, I understand that Greece has had a good year for tourism this year, and it's created jobs. What are your priorities and challenges as minister?
Well, my priority, first of all, is to establish this tourist policy we have for the next few years, because we drawn this policy in 2015, January 2015. We implement our strategy also for promoting and marketing Greece. And I think this takes a little bit of time to give results. And 2016 was a great year. Actually, 2015, we had 26 million tourists. 2016, we had 28 million tourists. And this year, 2017, is going to be the best year, more than 30 million, when you think that we're only 10 million and a half of inhabitants in Greece. So our priority is, of course, the growth. Because gives boost to our national economy. There are a lot of investments that they're taking place in Greece, and also we want to connect tourism with our products, our local products, as I said, to diffuse all the benefits to the local community, create different jobs, direct and indirect. A lot of professionals, they work for tourism, and also to make sure that the next few years, Greece will be a protagonist in the international tourism. That's why we're here, also in this high-level meeting, to discuss with all the ministers, all the stakeholders, all the people that are involved in the tourism industry to exchange ideas, to take different decisions, to make sure that the growth will be sustainable with balance, which is very important, and make sure that this international tourism that covers all the needs of all the people will give prosperity and peace.
Minister, thank you very much.
You're welcome.